Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
This trip that we're taking, driving through Mexico, is a trip that somebody would say it's a lifetime dream of driving and taking a time like this and spending it, exploring Mexico. And it is a great experience that one can have, and we do recommend, doing it. 6 months traveling through Mexico, and the Magical Mystery Tour of Mexico will be driving through Mexico. We will be covering over 10,000 miles and also visiting over 20 to 30 colonial cities. We invite you to live a life of passion. We are embarking on a new phase of our life. We are now in our 70s, and we feel it's so important to have a life of passion, to be passionate about your life, what you do, the excitement you have in your life, keeping yourself young and vibrant. This is so important, especially as we age, and we encourage you, young or old, to follow your passion, follow your dream, and have that excitement. We invite you to come with us weekly on our journey through Mexico, living a life of passion. Let's do it together. We can do it together as we age in place. We've actually been going now on our journey through Mexico. We just left Mexico City, and that was our 8th stop. Here is a map that we have for you, showing you all the destinations we've been to so far as we explore Mexico. Well, Lori and I are going to interrupt this little video here to tell you that we are
back home in Lakeside in Asis right now.
Yeah, we got back recently, but the reason also is to let you know that we are back and that we still are going to be offering our relocation service now that we're back. And that's a service that I can take you around, spend all day with you. I will drive you all around the area. Real estate, we'll look at medical facilities, we'll talk about immigration, we'll look at different ways of qualifying for your visas, and also, do you want to buy, not buy a house? Where's a good location to buy, where not to buy, or rent? And so those are the services that I'll be offering now that I'm back. The other thing is that it's going to seem a little weird, but actually in our video series, we're actually leaving Mexico City now. And so I have about 5 more videos to put up in the next few weeks. So you'll be seeing other things as we've been traveling around, but we're going to be back home here. So you can contact me through jerrybrown.travels@gmail.com. If you want to book a phone consultation, you can do it 2 ways. One of them is you can contact me at jerrybrown.travels@gmail.com, or at the end of the video, you can actually touch a box that says book, and you can actually book an appointment with me there. And so contact me. I'll get back with you, give you how to link up with us. And so, yeah, we're happy to be back. And we had a great trip, and I want to tell you more about it in the next coming videos. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give links for all the places that we have been so far, and let you see them if you haven't watched them, sequentially how we did it. And so we've got some beautiful, beautiful locations to show you, and a lot of information on traveling to Mexico. So look forward to those.
Hey, don't go away. We're gonna start the next video now. We leave Mexico City to go to friend at Valle de Bravo. So I'm gonna set up my phone to see how far it is. So and the Google map it very help out. So if from Mexico City to go to Valle de Bravo, we're at Valle de Bravo, close to Mexico City right now.
It's a Pueblo Magico. Well, this is just beautiful here. We're right on the lake, and what's interesting about this lake here, they have sailboats, a lot of sailboats. There's little marinas that are all around the lake here, and it's so close to Mexico City. As we were traveling through Mexico, we met a lot of people that recognize us on our YouTube channel. We were able to eat with them, have food. Now, Mino, Philippe, and their dog, Refi, were so gracious. They actually invited us to stay with them for a few days. And look what they gave us. They gave us this beautiful, sweet penthouse. Look at this $1 million view. Now, we then took a drive through the woods, and we went to this beautiful resort restaurant. Mino wanted to show us the luxury side of this Pueblo Magico, and so it was so gracious of her to take us here and break bread and just have a good meal and see the luxury that is around this area here. Now look at Lori, she just devoured her food.
Look at this one, a little kid clothes. It's so cute. This is a tradition of Mexico dress for the little kid.
No, this is cocoa, huh? Well, I'm hungry for a dessert, and I can't find an ice cream store, so I found this yogurt place here, and it does taste like yogurt. It's definitely not going to be a Dairy Queen, but I'm going to test it out. Maybe I'll like it even better. Hey, that's pretty good. It's cocoa. I don't know, maybe I found a substitute for Dairy Queen here. It is creamy. Yeah, really good. I'd order another one for sure, and maybe I will. Well, here we're in a little museum, and what it is, it's a museum featuring all the wrestlers that were so popular here in Mexico. It still is popular, but this is where it originally started. These are posters of movies that were actually made, and these wrestlers were stars, and they basically were portrayed as the conqueror or the Superman type of person, and they would conquer the enemy. And so you'll see some that'll be, maybe they're conquering the vampire, or they're conquering, you know, the tarantula, the giant tarantula. And so it's real interesting to see here, to see all of the different posters here. Now let me show you one here. Come around here. And here, this gentleman here, this wrestler, as I understand it, he never took off his mask in public, so nobody knew who he really was. And so, just really exciting, and because again, they were the, you know, like Superman or like Batman, this type of thing. They were actually protecting the citizens from the bad people, which is an interesting angle. I didn't know that about the former wrestlers and the movies that they made. Typically, in a Pueblo Magico, the colors are red at the bottom and then white at the top. And look at the cobblestone streets, very well maintained. And we're going to take you now into the main plaza area here. And main plazas always have a cathedral. So we always like to go in, see the architecture of the cathedrals, and just look at this sort of a Greek Roman architectural design here. Just beautiful. Now, Lori steps into the cathedral here, and just looking at the beautiful woodwork, the paintings, all hand paintings.
This hacienda here in Valle de Bravo is a priest hacienda, priest house. It's over 500 years old. This is unusual house you ever see it.
Now, as Lori steps in to look at the hacienda, now why this hacienda is different, because most haciendas were built and started by the merchants, and this particular one, it must have been a very wealthy patron that actually gave them and built this hacienda for them. Like Lori says, over 500 years old, and it shows again, the religious theme, because it is from a priest later who became a bishop of the area. And so it's sort of fun to explore. Now, Lori uses the Google Translate here so she can read the menu in English from Spanish to English. What you got there, Lori?
I got my trout with salad and papa frito, french fry.
We just love the beautiful walkways in exploring the town. Now, what's happened lately, Mexico is starting to get really inundated by motorcycles and different transportation like this, and it does create a nuisance in a lot of ways because, well, let me show you in this video here some of the stuff that was going on as we were walking around. So Mexico is such a beautiful country because
It's a big country.
Big country, yeah. You know, a lot of people, they go to Europe and they go to Spain and they go to places like that. And a lot of people would like to go to those places, but they don't have the money to go to Europe. It's expensive. But Mexico has all of the beauty that, let's say, Florence, Italy has, or in Spain itself. And so we highly recommend taking a trip into Mexico, even if you just fly into one of the cities that we have been to, and just spend maybe a week here and at one location and just get a feeling for the how beautiful it is in Mexico, and the people, the culture, and the food. So, Valle de Bravo.
Valle de Bravo.
Valle de Bravo. Valle de Bravo. Well, Valle de
Bravo.
Well, Valle de Bravo. Valle de Bravo. Valle
de Bravo.
Okay.
That's enough.
Okay. I gotta cut that out.